Hey crafty friends, it's Hiedi Scott with DiyDreaming. Oh my goodness, I have the cutest project to share with you today. We're gonna make stuffed lemons. I'm super excited about this. It's so darn easy. And it's very reminiscent of all the stuffed carrot objects that we made. I'm thinking banners, I'm thinking bowl fillers, I'm thinking table runners, I'm thinking pillows. Oh, the possibilities are just absolutely astounding. Anyways, as you're hopping on, say hi. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know if you have any questions along the way. I'm going to quickly lay my links down right here. This is so easy. Oh my gosh, it's as easy as the, whoops, I pinned the wrong comment. I pinned somebody else's comment. It's as easy as the carrots were. So if you're new to DiyDreaming, for about the last 2 months, we've been doing all sorts of carrot projects for Easter. So we made egg projects, we made stuffed bunnies, and here were some of the little carrots. We made these in orange. I'm not sure where mine are. They're in the house somewhere. We made this darling, well, I made 3 different banners, and this is the one that I kept for my house. I have stuffed carrot pillows. I have a stuffed carrot banner. So there's just tons of things that we can do. So we're gonna make stuffed lemons. All right, the first thing you're gonna do is you're going to get a good place to do the project. We're gonna be stenciling on some canvas fabric that looks like this. It came from Walmart. It's canvas duck fabric. At my Walmart, it's on a bolt. But I know you can get this fabric at Joann's, at Hobby Lobby, pretty much everywhere. You do want to have something that has a good weight, that's a little bit stiff, but I suppose if yours doesn't really feel as stiff as you like, you could starch one side of it and stencil the other. The alternative to this is that you can use painter's drop cloth. That would work too. So we're gonna use this. This is just a little piece that I have here. And guess what stencil we're gonna be using? We're going to be using my second favorite in the whole wide world, my Victorian pattern stencil. Alternatively, we could use my first most favorite. This is my new Mandela lace stencil, which is not new, but it's newer than the Credi one that if you've been following very long, you know I have. We could use this. And we're going to also use the polka dot part of the Dots and Mini Plaid stencil set. So this also has another piece to it that has mini plaid, and that would be cute too. But let's do, excuse me, let's do the Mandela, or the Victorian pattern right here so I can just show you what I'm talking about. Okay, it absolutely doesn't matter how you lay it down, because this has a pattern that goes in no particular direction. What have I got here? A piece of glue. So I'm just laying it down on top of my fabric, and it's been used so much that I'm not concerned about it being difficult to lift up. And I'm going to be using some of this ink from Magnolia, and I did put a link to these stencils that I'm talking about and the inks down below, and it says lemon, 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 stuffed lemons, lemon, 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 and then below that are the links. Okay, and you guys, I'm gonna put 3 in each of my blessing bundles that I have in the works right now. I'll be giving these away on Thursday, April 1st, 2021. And in case you haven't heard about that, to get your name in my hat, all you need to do is place an order through my website, which is Magnolia DIY, for at least one surface. So you could grab this lemon stuff if you would like, and then grab a pillow sleeve. You could grab a sign. You could grab some mini rolling pins. You could grab some mini cutting boards. There's tons of different things there. Anyways, okay, so I'm gonna have to order some more of this because I foresee a lot of lemon yellow projects in the future. This is ink, which means once I heat set it with a hot iron after it's dry, it will be permanent. Now, I would not probably ever wash these lemons. Are they cute or what? But the ink is permanent. Okay, so I'm just gonna push it through the holes on my stencil. Super duper duper easy. And then I'll show you in just a second the next step. So I wanted to make another piece of this because I want to be able to make 3 of these for my house and then 6 more so that I can give 3 away to each, put 3 in each one of these blessing bundles that I'll be picking names for on Thursday, April 1st, 2021. Okay. You can see how easy this is. I mean, and how it's does not require any special crafting skills or anything. Yes, I'm definitely going to have to order more of this. This stuff lasts forever, but I've been doing a lot of projects with yellow. Yellow has been my current go-to. For a while it was orange. I will always love orange, but right now I'm obsessed with yellow. It's so bright and cheery, and it just makes me smile. Okay, I need just a little bit more for down here, and then I'll lift it up and show you. So this could potentially go through this canvas duck fabric, and that's why I have paper towels and my little self-healing mat, so I don't permanently stencil my craft table underneath. All right, and this is what it looks like right now, and this is what it looks like now. Awesome, hang on 2 seconds. I'm gonna put my favorite stencil in this little tub of water over here so it can be soaking until I can get into the kitchen and clean it just with the sprayer on my sink and some cool water. Because I know I'll be using that stencil more times. Okay, and this right here is what I have. So it's an all over pattern. Okay, so I will let this dry thoroughly. Then I'll get my iron out and I'll put a piece of parchment paper in between this and my iron, and I'll just go over it for 3 or 4 minutes, and then it'll be permanent. It'll be heat set. It actually goes into the fibers of your fabric. All right, I've already done that before I came live, so you wouldn't have to wait for this to dry. And pull it out. Okay, so here's the piece that I've been working from. I've made 2 lemons out of this. Also, I made one that has the Mandela lace pattern. Both of them have this, oh shoot, I have low power on my phone, darn. Both of them have the yellow ink, okay? You know what? I hate to do this, but I'm gonna run get my charger because I don't want this to die in the middle. So talk amongst yourselves for a moment and I'll be right back. I'm not finished. Okay, I'm back. I'm just gonna plug my phone in so I don't lose power mid-stream. Okay. All right, so here's the one with the Mandela lace, which would be cute. And here's the one with the Victorian all over pattern. And here is my piece of green polka dot for this, for the leaves. I'll show you that in just a second. I used the Magnolia green ink and the dots and mini plaid stencil. So what do you guys think so far? Give me a this or a this if you like this idea and if you can see all the potential with this. Or put some lemon emojis in the comments. Did you use 2 different yellows? Nope, this is the only yellow ink that Magnolia has is called Pineapple Yellow. So it's all pineapple yellow, and then the leaves, I'm using the Magnolia green ink. The inks have white lids, and the inks are for fabric, just to be clear about that. Okay, so I was trying to figure out what shape is a lemon. And where did it go? I printed a lemon shape off the internet, and it was just a drawing, a shape of a lemon, and this is it. It's nothing fancy. It's, I mean, I can share the picture in the comments here, and I'm glad to do that, but I don't know how it will print out on your printer. So it might just give you an idea. One side of the lemon, the bottom, has this pointy but slightly rounded end. And then the top where the leaves are gonna be is a little more pointed. Or you could do it the other way. It's completely up to you. And I know someone will ask, how big is it? So it is about 6 inches from point to point, and it is about 4.5 inches wide. So 6 by 4.5. Okay, so I am, and there are 2 options. There's always a lot of options. There's more than 2 options. Okay, this one has the Victorian pattern on the front and the back. And I just used good fabric scissors for this, okay? This one right here has a whole bunch of glue strings on it, has the Victorian pattern stencil on the front, and then I just used a piece of plain canvas on the back. And you might notice, I'm gonna show you how to assemble this too, that I used my pinking shears to cut it out. I don't know. It's completely personal preference. I don't know if I like the one with regular scissors or the one with pinking shears. Tell me in the comments which one you guys prefer. Because I'm going to be making a bunch of these to go in my blessing bundles that I'll be sending out on Thursday. And I want to know, should I use pinking shears or should I not? Okay, so I'm just taking my little homemade pattern and I'm going to pin it onto my fabric. You could trace it if you want. So I'm just going to take a sewing pin. And I just printed this on computer paper. So it's not even super stiff or anything. It works just fine. I'm all about keeping things Super easy. Okay. And this canvas deck fabric that we're working with that I stenciled, it comes from Walmart in case you're hopping on late. It's around $6 a yard, so it's not expensive at all. Okay, so I have the front and the back pinned together with my lemon pattern, and I am just going to cut it out. You could vary the size on these if you want. You know, make some bigger, some smaller. It's totally up to you. And the little tags that I have on mine, I was just playing around with that idea. I'm not sure that I'm going to leave that on there. I have such messy writing that when I tried to write lemons, it just looked terrible. I'll show you. That's my attempt to write lemons. So I don't know, they could be just as cute without it. Okay, so here's my pattern, and here's my 2 pieces. And I am going to get my low temperature hot glue gun, which I think for this project, I know I say this all the time, but it's important to have a low temperature hot glue gun. Oh wow, thanks for all the stars. I didn't see who left them or sent them, but thank you, I appreciate it. Okay, I have a question about the inks. These inks right here in pineapple yellow and magnolia green that we're using for this project are from Magnolia, and I put a link right here. It's right at the bottom of the page. It's a pinned link, and it starts with some little lemon emojis. So I think it's easier to just go directly to the pineapple ink and then go directly to the Magnolia green ink. So I just put 4 specific links down there just to make it easy for you guys. Okay. Now let's start gluing and stuffing, and then we'll work on the leaves. Okay, so here's one side and here's the other side. And I am just going to put a little bit of glue around the very bottom and lay my 2 pieces together, and you can see they're attached. Make sure you have the outside showing on both pieces. And don't rush through this and forget and glue it all up, because then you won't be able to stuff it. Okay, so here's my little, gosh, I have a lot of glue strings on me. Here's my little lemon. And it's open right here. Okay, and I'm just going to my drawer of stuffing. I'll pull this out and show you. This is what I am working from right now. It's Ultra Plus Super Soft Polyester Fiber Fill from Walmart, and it was around $4, something like that. If you don't want to run out or don't want to buy stuffing, you could take an old pillow apart. I know I do that kind of stuff all the time. So we're just going to poke some of this stuffing inside of our lemon, and you can fill them so that they're super full and round, or you can leave them not super full and kind of flat. The other two I left kind of flat, so we'll fill this one really full and see what the difference is. What do you guys think? I'm super excited about this. Maybe I shouldn't be, but I'm just thinking, oh my word, there's so many things I can do. And I was just thinking about lemons this morning, and then I was like, oh my gosh, I could do essentially the same idea as what we did with the carrots with a lemon shape. So that's kind of how it came about. Okay, so here's our lemon. Now let's make the leaves. Okay, and we're using this green and white, well, green, Magnolia green polka dot stencil over this canvas duck fabric in the Magnolia green color. And I've been fiddling around with leaves, trying to decide how big or how small I want them. I'm not sure that I've figured it out exactly. So tell me what you guys think. Do I have them too big or too little? Elaine says she loves lemons. They're so cheerful. Okay, so this leaf right here is 4.5 inches long, and at the widest point, it's 2.5 inches wide. I don't know if this is the right size or not. I suppose it doesn't really matter, right? And I'm just gonna cut 2 at the same time because, you know, why not? Cut 2 at the same time. Pinning my pattern. And you could do more leaves if you want. I just did 2 on each one. Maybe it would look nicer if you had more. I'm not sure. Okay, so let's trim this so that we can just work on this little piece. So here's, and you guys, this is just a leaf I drew. It's not a specific leaf. Okay. All right, so here's our leaf pattern and here's our leaves. And they look like this. Okay, so I'm going to glue them together like this, basically. And then I'm going to sort of fold them up a little bit to give them some shape. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. Okay, this is why you want low temperature hot glue gun for this project. What do you think? Just fiddle around with them and you'll figure out what appeals to you. Okay, and then I'm deciding which side of this I want to be the front, and I think I'm gonna have this side be the front. So I want to put the front of the leaves. You could stencil both sides if you wanted, but I'm going to glue the front of the leaves here. I'll lift it up in just a second and show you. And then the next thing we would do is basically just close up our lemon. My stuffing is trying to escape. All right, there we go. And then I just had some little tags that look like this. I am pretty sure they came from Target from the dollar section, but I've had them for a while, I think. So they're like little cardboard tags. So, and they came with jute. Where is that? Let's see. Here it is. So I'm just going to take a piece of this jute. And you could also do a cute stencil on this. I have to be thinking about what that would be. All right, and I'm just tying around this front part here and sort of cinching it up just a little bit. I'm gonna have to do my trick with for the glue strings with the hot iron. And there we go, another lemon. So what do you guys think? They're pretty cute, don't you think? And I think these would be darling in, if you have a dough bowl that you have like rattan balls and different things in, these would be cute in that. They would be cute to do this idea on a big pillow. It would be cute to do this idea on a banner. It would be cute to do this idea on a table runner like this one that I showed at the beginning of the video. I don't know if you guys remember when we made this. That was a really fun project. I loved it. So, stuff out of the way for 2 seconds so I can show you just a couple more things. So my plan is to include 3 of these in each one of my blessing bundles, and I want to show these to you one more time because I'm so excited about it. I'll be giving these away on Thursday. And to get your name in my hat for this drawing, I'm just asking people to go to my website, which is magnoliadiy.com, or you can go in through any one of these links and order at least 1 surface. So when you see the different categories, look at the surfaces. There's all kinds of great surfaces. Between now and Wednesday, the 31st of March, 2021 at midnight. And then the next morning, I'll be able to look you up and see who's ordered surfaces and put all those names in my hat. Okay, this is one of the breadboard things that we made that I still have to finish. Oh, this was the cutest little sign that we did. There's no place like home. And then we made these journals this week. Everything has a sort of yellow theme. This has Proverbs 31. Her children rise up and call her blessed. Proverbs 31, verse 28. And I made these little bookmarks for them. And then I'm including, what did I say? 20 or I think 20 of these new ribbon storage things that I have. So that's 1. And it will also have 3 of these stuffed lemons in it. Okay, and the other one has this little breadboard that we made. It has this tea towel. Isn't that cute? It has this little sign made out of slate, bless our home. It has this journal, which could be a prayer journal, a to-do list, a craft journal. This one says, she is clothed with strength and dignity, Proverbs 31:25. And it has a set of these ribbon things. And then each one of them have the bag that they're gonna come in, the big zippered pouch that I did that have the cute little ribbon pulls. And they'll have 3 lemons. So if you have questions about that, just let me know. I'm super excited. I'm loving this whole idea of making projects throughout the week that are gonna go into blessing bundles, because it's just awesome to make something thinking about who might have their name picked and might receive it. And I'm wanting to make things that I think that you would want. So anyways, that is pretty much all I want to say for right now. If you want to look at the all over Victorian pattern stencil that we used to make the body of the lemon, or the yellow, pineapple yellow ink, I have pinned those links right here. If you want to look at the Magnolia green ink or the dots and mini plaid stencil that I used to make the leaves, I pinned a link right there too. And just let me know if you have any questions. Oh, and I did want to know, honest truth from you guys, seriously. Do you like the ones that I just cut with my regular scissors, or do you prefer these ones that I used my pinking shears? Tell me which kind you like best, with the pinking shears or just with the regular scissors. Tell me that in the comments so I can decide what how to make the lemons that are going to go in these blessing bundles. Alrighty, thank you guys for joining me. I hope that you have a wonderful day. I'll get pictures of everything and put these in the comments. I have a ton of good projects coming up, so if you haven't already liked and followed DiyDreaming, you might want to do that today. I'm not great with technology either, in case you're saying how. I think if you just go up here, there should be 3 little dots, and that is where I believe you can like and follow DiyDreaming, and that also, I believe, is where you can set your notifications so that you'll be notified when I go live. Alrighty, thank you guys for joining me. Have a good rest of your day. Bye. If you want a screenshot this project, I'm hopefully making it so that you can do that. That's something I've been trying to do at the conclusion of all of my videos. And oh, here's another tip I just learned. If you think that you'll want to come back to this project in the future because you're already maxed out doing 25 other crafts like me right now, but you know you want to do this during the summer or something, if you just share this video to your personal page, your personal Facebook page, that's a way for you to save it for yourself for the future. All right. Yvette wants to know what my DIY website is. Well, I don't have a blog, but I do have a website where you can look at the things that I'm using for my crafts, and it's magnoliadiy.com. So it's magnoliadiy.com, all smushed together.